guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and I am new here to the tube. I have wanted to have a YouTube channel for probably the better end of I don't even know, probably 6 years now. So your girl has finally decided to do it. I am just doing it. I really don't care anymore. A lot of things were stopping me for a long time, So I'm definitely a perfectionist. Nothing was ever perfect enough for me to start, but I'm realizing that that's like everybody and you just obviously have to start somewhere. So yes, anyway, here we are. Welcome. For my first video, I wanted to do something fun, but informative and productive at the same time. So I wanted to do like a simple, quick, everyday makeup routine for kind of like acne-prone girls like myself. I definitely have more on the problematic side of the spectrum skin type. So if you are like me and you have textured skin or acne, girl, I got you. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I wanted to do that, and then I put a little fall twist on it, just use some like orangey tones. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm gonna try to put up a video every week, and then hopefully progressively, once I get used to like editing and upload schedule and all that, I can get 2 up a week for you guys. I have some fun content planned, so stay tuned. I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. And if you are interested in getting this little cozy, cute, yet very simple, orangey autumn look, then keep on watching, girl. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna just get started with priming my face with this Porefessional primer by Benefit. This is the Matte Rescue, so it will keep you matte if you're oily. And if you are like me and you have a lot of texture on your skin and all that really cute stuff, I'm gonna put that in my T-zone where I get oily, along my nose, the sides of my nose, forehead. That's like the main place that I will get oily, and majority of people. This is a really good primer because it's the Porefessional, so it kind of sinks into your pores and makes them a lot more seamless looking and like fills them in almost. So I will put them on my cheeks as well, like whatever area that you mainly break out in, you can put this over and it'll help smooth out the appearance of your complexion. Okay, then so for daily use, I like to go in with my IT Cosmetics CC Cream Foundation. This is anti-aging and hydrating serum. It has a hydrating serum in it, and it already has SPF 50, so this is just what I use as my like sun protection. And then I like to go in with a stippling brush. So you don't want to go in with too much at first because you can get cakey kind of quick. So if you have time, just do a smaller layer in the beginning and then build your coverage up. Because this foundation has really good coverage. Like it just covered, you know, all that acne basically, and that's a pretty small layer of foundation. So it is a really, really good foundation. I'll list all the benefits real quick for you. Okay, so it has collagen in it, it has peptides, it has niacin, I hope that's how you say that, and antioxidants. Improves skin barrier function and elasticity, promotes a more even skin tone, and helps combat the appearance of acne and hyperpigmentation. So it's really good for us problematic skin girls. And it helps reduce the appearance of visible signs of skin damage and aging. Reduces the appearance of wrinkles for the look of smoother, firmer skin. And it has skin firming protein that supports elasticity for a youthfully smooth appearance. So yes, this foundation has a lot of good benefits. One of my coworkers actually got me onto it. She also had problems with her skin, and all of a sudden her skin was like looking amazing, and I was like, what foundation are you wearing? which she also went on Accutane at the same time, so her skin like started clearing up a lot. But this foundation definitely like just makes your skin look really healthy too. Gives a nice healthy glow. It's just really good for your skin at the same time, so it's not gonna break you out. I would definitely give it a try if you're looking for a new foundation. And I like to use a stippling brush because I have acne scarring, and it'll help when you stipple. It kind of pushes the foundation into the scarring areas. I know for sure I just got foundation in my hair. Oh no, but I don't know where. Oh god. Lips. So that's how it looks with just one layer. Really good coverage so far. So I'm gonna bring it down my neck. Get that double chin. Okay, I'm gonna take one more tiny little pump just to the areas, just my cheeks. Yeah, you wanna start with a small amount and then build up your coverage so that it's not too cakey. Sometimes I get impatient and just go in with too much, and that's when I can that's when you notice the cakiness. So I would advise against that. Okay, so we are done with foundation. We're gonna go right in with concealer, and I'm also using my IT Cosmetics CC Plus Eye Color Correcting Concealer. It has anti-aging brightening serum, and it is also SPF 50. And it has this little tip that's like, you know, you can go in like this, and it's really cooling. So if you have like puffy eyes, like this is almost out for me, so I can't really go in like that. So I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. But this is really cooling, like it feels really good. Girl, this is self-care right here. Sometimes I feel like doing a concealer brush, but you really don't need one. So you just wanna go in with that good old ring finger, girl. Put it to some good use. Figured this was a good time to film this video for you guys because I've been breaking out, like, I don't know what's going on, but I am cutting dairy out of my diet. We're gonna see if that makes a difference, because I definitely break out hormonally, but I'm pretty thankful for this lighting because it's hiding most of it. You can't see majority of it, but like right here, it's bad. But hey, you know what? That's life, and everybody deals with breakouts at some point or another, so it's okay. We all have to cope with it. I'm gonna pat that in with this little Real Techniques brush. I kind of pick up some of the extra concealer that if you put on like a little too much, it's gonna pick up some of the extra and mush it into your skin. Like a love-hate relationship with beauty blenders, because sometimes I feel like it picks up too much coverage, and then sometimes it just makes the makeup settle into your skin in such a beautiful way that, like, I don't know, it's hard to beat. But you have to, I can only like go in with a beauty blender if I have a lot of time, because you have to build up the coverage, you know? I'm just gonna take that onto my eyelids. Village toys are children. I'm gonna cover this little pimple right there. And just pat it in. I'm gonna use this dry beauty blender right here. And I'm gonna go in with RCMA powder. This stuff is amazing for baking or just setting in general. Is a really good powder. It's really comparable to Laura Mercier, but it's not near as expensive. The only thing that sucks, the packaging kind of sucks. You can't really like get the product out of here very easily, so I just keep an empty compact and I'll pour it in here each time that I use it. So it is a little annoying, but I think it's worth it. I got 2 of those for like 20 bucks. It came in a little package from beautylish.com. I'm gonna try to link it for you guys. Always make sure you tap out the creasing under your eyes before you set. or else you're gonna set the makeup into your lines and you don't want that. So you're just locking those creases in. And I do get this little like frown line right here. So I stamp it right there because I do tend to like go like this. Take a little bit of that powder on just this little powder, flat top powder brush. I'm gonna set the rest of my face. If you have texture, you definitely want to be setting your foundation, especially if you're using liquid foundation, because it has a shiny appearance, so it'll kind of like show off every divot or acne scar or raised pimple you have. So as you can, you can use a setting spray after to give you that luminosity back, or use highlighter or whatever to bring that back to your face. But you definitely want to set where you have texture. This color is so good for the fall, I think. It's like a rosy, it's got some slight shimmers in there, but not like glitters. It just gives you a really pretty glow. So this blush line is actually like amazing. And I am gonna go in with this Real Techniques blush brush into here. And if you have a lot of texture, then do just a matte blush. I just rocked a matte blush for a long time when my skin was really bad. I just had so much texture and like anything, I didn't wear highlighter or anything for a while. Whenever it first like became a big thing, I wasn't wearing highlighter because I'll put it on my forehead, put it a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my nose too. You definitely want to set your face before you go in with any of this kind of stuff, because it can move around. Like if you're putting concealer over your pimples, you've just built up the coverage to exactly how you want it. So you don't want to go in with a powder over just wet foundation and move everything all over the place. So, because you just worked hard on it. While this is still sitting here, and we're just gonna do something super simple. I'm just like patting that out so I don't set the product into my crease. This is my Lorac Pro palette, and I'm gonna go into Toffee right here just to set them. You just want to set with something that is pretty much at your skin tone. And some people, you can just do that. You can just do one color just to add a little bit of little oomph, a little definition. I'm gonna go into this Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette right here. This one is Ring the Alarm. I'm gonna go in with my little Morphe M330 brush into the color Alert. I'm gonna put that into my crease. I really like that color. It's like a burnt orange. The lighting is brighter on this side, so it's coming off like, this side looks like it's darker, but it is not. Just the lighting in the room, damn. Okay, then I'm gonna go into Rush right here, just this lighter orange shade, and I'm gonna go back into my crease just a little bit. I'm just taking the lightest amount of that. Oh, this room is hot. I want to turn on the fan, but I think it's gonna like, I don't know, it's gonna be obnoxious. I can just tell. And then just across my lid, I'm gonna go into this color right here, which is super pretty. I'm gonna do that on my lid. This is called Boom. Boom. Boom, bitch. Get out my way. And I'm just gonna put that on my middle finger. At the haters. And we're gonna put that on our lid. And that is super pretty. Like, that's, I don't know if you can tell. I just put the excess from my finger on my hand, and like, that is so pigmented. Like, that's a good palette. I've only used it a couple times. Like, obvi, I haven't hit pan on anything, but it is a really beautiful palette. I love my girl Jaclyn. I know a lot of people, like, she just went through that scandal, which is unfortunate. Sucks how her business launched, but I still love her and I support her. So love my girl Jack. With any powder brush you have, just... Okay, I'm gonna go underneath my lash line with this little crease shader brush. Maple from this little rock palette. I'm gonna put maple to give it some warmth. And that kind of just ties the eye together. Oh my gosh. You know, something weird about this palette that I've always noticed, I really love the colors in it, but for some reason, the shadows hurt my eyes. Like, I've always kind of noticed that, like, it's like the fibers to the powder is like, I don't know. So I do love this palette, but sometimes I notice like a slight discomfort and the shadows get in my eyes. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. And I just use a skinny angled brush and I go into the Lorac palette. This is actually what I use. I use this shadow right here. And you can go in with this little brush and it creates a really nice straight line. You can get like the same effect. Like this, it looks exactly identical to what the powder that I always used from Anastasia. Oh, it's because I had a black. Oh my god. That's why. No. I had black on this brush from doing eyeliner. And I just put black on my eyebrow. The face, when you know you fucked up. And it doesn't look that bad. Ugh, whatever. We'll just rock some darker brows today. It's all good. Okay, so since I accidentally went in with that like black on, instead of doing vintage like I usually do, I'll usually do this color right here. I just moved to hickory. This is called hickory, and I just went with it because I'm not about to like, I'm not gonna remove, even though this takes 2 seconds, literally. So yeah, these brows are definitely a little darker than I would usually do, but that's okay. Like, just know they're usually not this dark. So I'm gonna go in with some shadow again, and that's how I'm gonna do my eyeliner. It just creates a nice little smoky, slight wing instead of like a harsh, I don't like harsh black eyeliner, cat eye on my eyes. Okay, so we are done with the liner, and I'm gonna go in with my mascara, and I don't know if I am even gonna put on falsies. Maybe I will just because we're doing obviously a makeup look, so it might just make it look that much prettier, but I really love this mascara. This is the Pacifica Stellar Gaze. Like, I don't think I'll ever go back to using any other mascara, honestly. Oh. I can hear Lucas. I can hear my baby. Him's crying. He's with his grandma. Might have to go in there. The falsies depend on what kind of lash day we're having. I think we're having an okay lash day. Like, I don't think I'm gonna put on falsies because I wouldn't typically do that anyway. So I want to stay as true to every day as, you know. I'm about to come in there, Mom. And I'm just gonna do a little bottom mascara. Now I'm gonna keep it real with a everyday makeup tutorial, and I'm not gonna do falsies. So we're just gonna rock it with regular lashes. And I'm actually just gonna take my Champagne Pop, Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner, right there. So pretty. As of right now, we're just using natural light and My windows are like not evenly placed, so it's kind of throwing the lighting off, casting some odd shadows. I don't know how it's picking up on camera, but that almost looks like there's eyeshadow, like a clump of eyeshadow. But it's all good. So I'm just putting that underneath my brow bone. Right there. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. And I've actually been loving these little, I picked up this little ColourPop light sticks. I also got the little blush sticks. These little guys, they're so cute. This is the light one. I'm gonna use this for my highlight because it's so pretty, but it's got some beautiful shimmers in it. I'm just gonna put it right there on the tip of my nose. And like I said, if you have texture in this area, you might just want to skip the highlight. But this stuff is really, really, really pretty. Like in person, the way it hits the light. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, honey. Put some right there. Creates a nice dewy look. And always make sure you have clean hands, because we're not trying to put bacteria on our face. Okay, and we're almost finished. I'm gonna go in with my Hoola and I'm just gonna barely contour my nose a little bit. All right, girl, we are done with the face. I'm just gonna set with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and we are gonna spray that, keep everything in place, because we be running around. We don't have time to touch up. So for lips, I'm gonna line with my NYX Suede Lip Liner in Canes. My mom just changed Lucas's poopy diaper. I think it might be the first one she's ever changed for him. She lives not close to me. She lives, well, not too far, but she lives an hour away. So she is here today. God bless her soul. She's talking on the phone about him pooping right now. Okay, so that is pretty pink. I'm gonna go over that with this Morphe color. This is gonna bring it back to a more like fall look. This is in Taunt. It's a really pretty matte liquid lip. These are really great for the fall time. My boyfriend actually literally hates when I overline my lips, but I like the look of a fuller lip. I'm very into that look, so he likes me to just be more natural. Most days I'm barefaced, so whenever I do wear a little bit, he's like, why are you wearing so much? You don't need all that. You know, the typical boy lines, but you know, it's fine. I'm gonna go in with this little concealer brush and dip into some concealer that I put right here, and I'm actually gonna put that on the edges of my lips. Also, cutting in the edges makes your lip look just a little more pouty. I might live in this lipstick for the whole season because it's just so pretty. And like, I have a baby who I kiss all day long. I cannot keep my lips off of that child, so I like to wear like matte lipsticks. I don't want something, I don't like when my makeup comes off on his face. That's why I like to set my makeup in place so it's not like transferring onto him or his clothing or my clothing for that matter. So that's why I set my makeup, and I like a liquid lip for that reason. If you have children, use a liquid lip so you're not like getting your smoochies all over them when you kiss them. you guys got through that whole video, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully anything in this video is useful. And hopefully your girl's not too cringe, or, you know, who knows if this doesn't turn out again, because I have tried before. If this doesn't turn out how I want it, it might not be going up, but hopefully it does. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Peace.